You see, when discussing Rashford, we need to be clear what we're saying. We need to be clear what we're saying when we're discussing Rashford. Great guy. If you're just talking about life, Life, great guy. UK government being a bunch of losers, especially that idiot Loris Lonson, it took a football player to come out and say, let's feed these kids. And he did an amazing thing. Came up shut them down, but he did an amazing thing from stepping out of being a football player. Because he didn't have to. You can any minutes being a football player to step and say, I was one of those kids. Let me help those kids. Amazing, amazing, amazing thing. And he deserved, for me, an MB doesn't really mean anything. All that matters is just the appreciation of the streets. But if we're talking football, that's a bit clear here. If we're talking purely football, Rashford is garbage. He's a brainless player. And I said for years that you put him in the same stratosphere or existence as Mbappe is insulting. And I was saying this for several years. There is ability there because I have seen Rashford when he's been young. So this guy has ability. All because you have ability and can do things is different now. Can he be effective on a pitch? Nobody has more ability than this dude. Nobody. Very few people have more ability than this dude. But Dino knew how to take that ability of futsal, streets, football that we like and make it effective on 11-a-side in a top-tier pitch. So for Rashford, when I'm seeing you in these games, you're brainless, you make poor decisions. The amount of times when this guy will run straight at a defender and lose the ball, I'm like, mate, what are you doing? Pass the ball. Hold up the ball. Think about what you're doing. So, Fabio Romano putting out this thing saying, Rashford, again, we don't know that's true, but Fabrizio into my Madrid zone. Okay, we don't know that's true and everything because everything could be leaked, but we know that at least I have more trust in Fab than I do Madrid zone. But again, this may not be true, but let's just assume it's true. If it's true, because it may not be true, if it's true, Rashford, you have no leg to stand on. See, if you are playing well, or so for them, boom. Like, let's say Jesse Lingard. Even Jesse Lingard say, okay, I'm happy that I'm not playing. Like, okay, boom. Because he's not been playing. So there is not enough evidence to say that, you shouldn't complain about not playing. Because if he plays more, we don't know how good he's been. Rashford, you've had minutes. You've had time. And you've messed up. You've underperformed. So Ralf has been well within his rights not to play you. Because every time I see, that's why your name is Trashford. Because you play like you don't have a brain. You play like you don't understand how this whole thing called football thing works. So because you've been doing this for several years right now, and we can't say, oh no, you're young. No. You've been doing this for several years, and there are guys younger than you. Do you want to bring in Jude Bellingham? Do you want to bring in Pedri? Do you want to bring in Ansu Fati? There are guys much younger than you who play with a far higher level of maturity than you do. So you can't use age as an excuse. So for Rashford, man, I'm sorry, bro. You can't complain of you being sat on the bench. You can't complain. And even though the City game was a perfect game in which for you to come in, why should you be playing that game? Because your performances have not warranted a strong enough argument for you to start. So if you're looking to now move clubs, let's be very clear, Rashford, no top club is going to buy you, bro. Because no top club, looking at how you've played, is going to say this guy is good enough to be bought. So for Rashford, when you do get given your chance, prove as to why Ralf should keep you in the team, because how you've been playing is not strong enough evidence for why Ralf should be starting you. Like that vid, subscribe, one love.